Callum was over at his granddad's for the weekend, and they did so much together: football, cricket, golf, everything. They just was inseparable, wasn't they? They did everything together.
When Callum was 9, he was on his way to play golf with his granddad, and tragedy struck.
Late afternoon, I had a phone call to say Callum had been involved in an accident.
They was coming out of a junction by their house and just literally was doing, I think it was about between 65 to 70, and hitting the side as Steve pulled out, Callum's granddad. There's no way Steve could have seen him coming. After probably about an hour, when he was set on his intensive care, they said we could go in to see him, and literally all you saw was just Callum lying on the bed with wires everywhere, machines bleeping and doctors around him. And
it was awful. I just knew that Callum was so poorly. And because it was all the trauma to his brain, they couldn't tell us if he was going to be okay, if he was going to come out of his coma.
So when I first met Cal, we'd got issues with balance, we'd got issues with memory, and he's still on a really long journey. I mean, the brain doesn't heal.
Had to learn to walk again, had to learn to talk again. It just felt like being a newborn baby. It was hard. It was like being in hospital. You just want to get home. Like, I'm sure for anyone that's been in hospital, they just want to get home and be with the family.
After we found out that Callum's granddad had passed away, and when Callum did start talking, he asked for his granddad. He asked why his granddad wasn't there.
It was more than just a normal granddad and grandson relationship. He was my best friend. He was everything to me. Like.
After 2 months in hospital, Callum came home.
Part of Callum's recovery was a goal, give his granddad something to be proud of.
He always said after the accident, about 12 months after, he said, I would just love Mum to give back to the hospital that's really helped me. Did
2-kilometre run, wasn't it?
Yeah, a 2k run. It's an organised event that the Children's Hospital do, and he had to stop a few times along the way, have a puff of his inhaler, and my legs. It's like, come on, you can go, you can do it. And when he come across that finishing line, it was so emotional.
Yeah, I struggled a lot, but the run was hard. Managed to finish it, and finished in a surprising time, which was good.
For Callum's condition, it really affected his balance. So to run 2.5 kilometres was a really big challenge, and it was amazing to see him complete it. What is even more amazing is he raised over £5,000 doing this. So from myself and everyone at Birmingham Children's Hospital Charity, I just want to say a massive thank you, Callum. You smashed it.
I think he does every day, doesn't he? Just day by day, to make his granddad proud, and for us as well.
Well, I'm sure for any person my age wants to get to the best they can, but having my granddad there, for me, it just makes me want to work harder, and just makes me want to achieve the best I possibly can, and I do everything in memory of him, and he'll always be by my side.